involved in food and hospitality, and of course, music.
The Tastiest Show on 100.4 FM.
Proudly brought to you by Salt on the Waterfront.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Taranaki Foodies, the tastiest food show on 100.4 FM. It's us, Alina Williams and Warwick Foy in the studio with the red walls. We're here for a treat because we have a young energy in the room. It's Luke Etheridge, all things automotive, food lover, and always down for a yarn. Hello, Luke. How are you?
Good. Thanks, Alina.
All right, you brought quite an interesting playlist. I love it. It shows that you are a very complex and sophisticated person. Let's listen together the first song. Okay, Mikhail, you can bring your chair and you can bring those things afterwards, like 2 glasses of water and a plate and a little bit of knives and maybe knives. You need knives for party? You don't need anything else? Oh, you brought a knife, just plates.
Wait, how many?
I think 2 will be enough for you and work. I didn't expect this from you. I thought heavy metal rock.
I don't mind it. I'm sort of honestly anything. It's sort of just
So what sort of music plays in your workshop?
sort of float. It's normally a bit of the rock during the early in the week, then goes to what's the one? A little bit of sound maybe midweek, and then often that Friday jams at the end of the week and stuff like that.
Whatever plays on the radio.
Whatever plays, Spotify playlists. If we don't get the best radio in the workshop, it's all concrete buildings, so sometimes you get sweet, no, someone's Spotify's on. It's just
That's awesome.
sort of just floats.
Yeah, I absolutely love how people's personality shows in the music they love. Sometimes we have a little game with Warwick. We try to guess who's coming to the show from the playlist.
Yeah.
We didn't play it this time, but yeah, sometimes we are up for a real surprise. Remember this girl from Germany with a Russian background who played the music of Julia Juicy,
That's right.
who's married a Kiwi guy. She played music like I don't know, a person in 50s who lived in America or maybe England. It was like a rock thing, and I expected something flowery and girly. No, it wasn't. Quite interesting.
So how did you, so you got an apprenticeship at Hazard, did you?
No, so I did my apprenticeship and all that through Auto City in town there.
Oh yeah.
Dealership. Did my first 4 or 5 years in the trade there, and then started sort of looking at other options and all that, and then the guy I used to work with took over the
2 glasses of
Hazards,
water for them to drink.
and so I jumped
Oh,
on
you
that.
went from there to Hazard.
Yeah, so, and he sort of asked me, well, do you want to jump here? I was like, oh, I was looking for something else to do, so I went there and then specialised in electrical and all that as well, so.
Oh, cool. So you do, like you say, total, so you do auto, electrical.
Anything but panel and paint.
Okay, that's cool, that's interesting.
Nice. And because I hear from Luke from time to time, I'm just surprised at how many things that they're doing. It's just like something that you don't even expect. Like once you had this speech, and I was like, wow, mechanics do that.
So I'm looking forward to my 10 minutes, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I would have thought your work would have slowed down, like cars more reliable, or are they less reliable?
Probably less Joe Blob can work on them.
Right, more specialised.
You go back 40, 50 years, cars were, anyone could pick up a spanner, hell yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Now, I mean, a special tool
my,
cabinet.
XY Falcon block had, I think they were called little spring popper things that would push the belts.
Lifters.
Yeah, lifters, and I replaced them.
Yep.
And I put the gasket back on, all not YouTube, no YouTube back then, from a book.
Yep.
And
I think we're on. Welcome back to Taranaki Foodies, proudly supported by Salt Restaurant on the waterfront. They have a new menu. Please come and support our sponsors, and they are participating in the festival Taranaki, and I've heard that the event sold out, so they're amazing, especially their dinners, so creative. Dessert list is amazing, so please support Salt Restaurant. And it's us, Alina Williams and Warwick Foy. We are super excited to talk about cars and food. Somehow they go really well together. Our guest today is Luke Etheridge, and he loves everything automotive, and also he's a food lover, and he's always down for a yarn. So you have chosen the song Naive by the Cooks.
Yes.
It's the first song in your playlist. Why?
Yeah, I'm not really fussy with music. Anything goes. Song I liked, always liked. You asked me to come up with some songs. I think sounded good.
Yeah, sounds good. And I mean, every time anyone comes to the garage, there's always music playing, and people seems happier with the music.
Yeah, it seems to be. I mean, classic saying is you go past the workshop and people whistling and happy. It's a good workshop. Everyone's happy. I'm trying to keep
how
that.
come the person who trained as a chef turned into a mechanic? What happened with you?
I think it was less stress levels when I was looking at it early
Really?
on. Yeah, I was looking at it early
Daytime
on.
hours.
Yeah, daytime hours, social life, and all that.
Owning your own business is not easy. There's overtime hours, and also there is a lot of stress from taxes and paying the bills for electricity and your wages to the people and things like that. How can you say that it's easier than being a chef?
But as a starting for the automotive side, it was easier. Definitely now, I think chefing could be slightly easier.
Okay. How many people working for you?
We're a team of 5, 3 guys
Okay.
in the workshop, and me and my wife Shane running the show.
Cheyenne is so switched on, and she's like not shy. Cheyenne is not shy from doing some other jobs. You sound like a super team. Did you marry to be the business owners, or did you find an occupation for your marriage suitable for your marriage?
We sort of always wanted to own my own business. Didn't know what at the start. Shy was in the hospitality sector for a long time, baristering, anything like that. Moved to sales, and then the opportunity came up to own the business, so jumped on it.
Did you meet when you both were in hospital?
No, we just met through mutual friends and
Okay.
went on from there.
How did you meet? How was this?
I knew her through family friends. Sort of knew of her sort of second degree,
Oh, awesome.
and messaged her one day and said hi.
People used to say, used to be kind of embarrassed to tell that they met through one of the online apps, but now it's such a norm. I don't know actually how any other way people meet nowadays, unless they belong to a club or a group or a sport team or something like that. Or how did you meet your wife?
High school.
Easy, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, awesome. So tell us about your favorite dish. Who cooks at home, and what's your menu for a week looks like?
I do most of the cooking at home. Again, just came
Yay.
from cooking background. My favourite meal is your traditional roast.
Okay.
Obviously not a weeknight food normally.
Oh my gosh, you're young. People who say roast are usually over 60s.
Yeah. I mean, anything really. Love a roast on a Sunday night. That's my ideal Sunday night.
Meat and
food.
3 veggies, right?
Meat and 3 veg,
Healthy.
beautiful gravy, all that sort of stuff.
How far did you get through your chef qualification?
I did the optional courses through school, and then did a couple of competitions at WIT,
Oh,
and it was
wow.
during them I went, stress is too high.
Competitions are very stressful, and when people glamorize the job of a chef, they just don't understand what it is up to, and it's sometimes quite hard to comprehend unless you're in it. Yes, especially if people are young, they don't understand it. High pressure, and not everyone can cope with the pressure, right?
Yeah, it's sort of can be quiet at times when you're doing your prep and all that, but then come I guess your rush hour, it is all go, and it's you don't stop for several hours, just full pace. So, yeah.
It always fascinates me how a chef or a small kitchen team can just smack out so many meals. I know there's a lot of prep that is done, so you can sort of assemble, but still, it always fascinates me how that's done.
Yeah. We went to a restaurant in Auckland over the previous weekend called Giraffe, and you actually sit front centre, or where we sat looking over the kitchen.
You would be surprised,
Very
but we both know Giraffe really, really well.
Oh,
Because
cool.
used to be one of my favorites, and he used to belong to Simon Gold. He sold it now, and not a lot of people know, but he's a relative of Warwick.
He
It
is
is,
a
yeah.
relative. I've met him a couple of times. He's related to my wife.
Yeah.
At the time, we had a family reunion, and my daughter was really into food, thinking about becoming a chef, probably about 12 or 13 years of age maybe, and she was just enthralled by him. And he was actually really patient with her. He's a nice person.
Yeah, that's nice. So, what's your favorite restaurant here in Taranaki?
It's a real hard question. I don't honestly know. You go. I do love Snug Lounge and all that Mrs. White's and all that.
It's like an atmosphere of
That's the
chatting
yeah.
over a little bit of a morsels of food.
Yeah, the food's only part of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Social kitchen as well. Love social kitchen. Got casual dining out the coast and all that. Butlers. I live out the coast at the moment, so.
Music, that's really good.
Yeah.
They have the extra space at the back where they have their concerts, and I think it's just so amazing. Then out of the place where you eat, they turned into a concert space.
Yeah.
It's just like I
Versatile.
filmed there once. Yes, very interesting. How did you discover in yourself abilities and skills and kind of a mindset of a mechanic and then a business owner?
Well, it sort of comes from both sides. I mean, my father's always been into vehicles, motorsport and all that, between motorbike racing, drag racing, bit of everything. So I sort of always had that in the background ticking away, and then they own their own small business in town as well, so business ownership side's always been in the background, always been second nature.
Normalize
Yeah.
in the family. Okay, that's nice. So did you race in any races?
Yeah, a little bit of car stuff, quite a bit of motorbike stuff when I was younger, but
You know, I love how Kiwis are so modest. They never really say straight away about all the achievements and things like that. So
Do you know it's a really important test of a person in New Zealand? Do you know this?
no, please tell me.
It's called Ford or Holden.
Okay, you just
well, I pulled up in a Holden, yeah. I've owned Fords and that.
Uh,
I definitely prefer the Holden.
I think you need to
Marmite-
add Tesla to the mix.
Marmite or Vegemite? Coke or Pepsi?
Vegemite,
Would you go to Marmite?
happily.
Yeah.
Happily.
See, I'm the same. Like, I prefer Marmite, but I will eat Vegemite. I like Coke, but I will drink Pepsi.
Yeah.
And I like Ford, but I have driven Holdens. But some people are just black and white, Alina.
Yes. I'm black, you're white. Awesome. Okay, so it's kind of interesting. I'm kind of interested to listen to your second song that you, and while everyone is listening, we can try some food that you brought to the studio. How about that?
Sweet, sounds good.
Let's do it. Right, put it on the table, and if it is beautiful, we'll take the photographs. If not, we'll just eat it.
I need to overall really, but
We are pretty honest with our reviews, but you're going to be part of it too.
I did go gluten free and all as well.
Oh wow, that's very thoughtful of you.
Not the prettiest. I'll let you in. Straight there and that.
Isn't Holden still around, is it? No. There's no models, is there?
Nothing. Now 2020.
The same
Right,
car is called
okay.
Opel in Europe.
Opel, yeah. And American, is it General Motors?
General Motors share. They also share it.
There is a dealership of General Motors somewhere in South Taranaki, isn't there?
Yeah. So next Pennington's the city.
Oh.
Is still yeah.
So if you're a Commodore person, what would you drive now?
I drove a Statesman 04. So
Oh,
like you
Statesman.
Is it a
VY.
big one? Sounds like a big car.
Yeah. Sort of yeah. Executive spec vehicle. Used to be
Do you hear
taxi.
his voice? He has a voice like very special, like a very unique, I would say. Do you agree?
He's got, you wouldn't say he's got the voice of a mechanic.
He's got a
Or
voice of a singer,
or
or
a
maybe
surgeon.
Oh, I can't sing. Don't worry.
I don't know, someone who can project, create this
Yeah,
bell
yeah.
within, yeah.
What I meant, Luke, was if you wanted to buy a new Commodore, what would you buy?
I guess now it's sort of you can buy the Camaras and that now, but they're not really a Commodore. They're a two-door sports car.
Can you please turn it so it shows Luke?
Okay. Good. So,
There's something called a Cruise. What is that?
Front-wheel drive,
Oh, really?
4 cylinders.
Is that like a Chevy?
Yeah, well they are. I think Vauxhall, Chevy,
Oh,
all
yeah.
the same chassis platform and all that.
Right.
Alright, are those gluten-free? Did you
Strange,
say?
eh?
Gluten-free and gluten-free butter.
There you go.
So if you were buying if you wanted to buy a Falcon, you would buy probably a
Mustang is
a Mustang.
equivalent now. Yeah, it's hard too because the Mustangs they're bringing in, they are built from the factory right-hand drive.
Right. Oh, yeah.
But even the Camaros now, they're still being converted over in Australia. So it's
Right.
sort of, I mean, they're done really well, but you can always tell the difference, I think.
You can.
What is this pink inside?
What was it, sorry?
Pinkness inside.
That's where it hasn't oxidized.
Oh,
Yeah. And all that.
I see.
I could talk about cars all day. I went in a Mustang, E, whatever they're called, and I was really disappointed. Like, it had Mondeos, I do like Mondeos, but it had Mondeo window switches, and I'm like, this feels cheap. Doesn't feel elite in any way to me.
Yeah, there's a sad.
You're showing your true character. You're into elite stuff. Pretending to be socialist, you're into elite stuff.
Pretending to be socialist. Yeah, okay.
That is the one cool part about Teslas, and that is they are unique. They don't share parts.
Yeah,
They don't.
that's right.
Whereas like
Having more of this, yeah.
all your Jaguars and all that, people hold Jaguars in a high regard. It's all Ford.
Yeah,
Everything in a
right.
Jag's Ford.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Is it a secret or something?
Because when did they buy?
It's all sort of just.
Known in the industry.
I'm not sure when they brought it. I know. I remember going mid 2000s. You start seeing FOMO parts and all of that. I know that Mazda and Ford were in bed for a long time as well.
Mazda and
Mazda and Ford were sort of Ford was the parent company over Mazda.
323 and Laser and
Or even
the same.
even your Mazda XLs and all that, and your Focuses are all very parts crossover.
Yeah.
All of that.
Awesome. We're almost ready. Can you please jam it so it shows you? And come closer, 20 centimeters to the microphone. Hello, welcome back to Taranaki Foodies on the Most FM, the tastiest food show on 100.4 FM, proudly supported by Salt Restaurant of Millennium Hotels. And today we have an amazing guest. He brought really interesting energy in the room. It's Luke Etheridge from Total Automotive, and also he's a foodie. He brought some pate to the studio, and also he just wanted to say something about the pates and why pates in his life are so important.
It started. I think it was. I don't remember the memory. I was very young. I remember that much. It was always with family. It was always try food. Don't just I don't want it. Try it. If you don't like it, that's fine. Pate was one of the early ones. I got handed to me. Try this. I tried it and I loved it. Straight away I was like, oh, it's delicious. What is it? Pate. What's that? You're told what it's made from. And you go, oh, okay, it still tastes good.
So what is it? Chicken liver?
Yeah, chicken liver.
Is it red wine or brandy or cognac?
That one is brandy, I believe, and then herbs and spices. So yeah.
So they teach you how to make a pate as a chef, but actually the process is very, very simple. There is a big difference between a good pate and bad pate. Like I make chicken livers pate, and I love to leave a little bit of a chunks of meat in it, so it's kind of chewy, a little bit chewy. Some people hate it. Some people like it absolutely creamy with lots of butter, with some yolk and things like that. And sometimes I do it if there is an event suitable for this.
Sorry, so you go.
And it's like I'm excited about topic for it. What sort of pate do you like?
Anything like that, creamy is definitely go to.
That was my question. Has it got cream in it?
I'm not sure on that one. I don't believe so.
But it is creamy.
It was
I
very
think so. I
creamy,
think so.
My grandmother on the father's side was up in Whiringa, and she is foodie to the T. It's all she does. And she made one and sent it down one day. It was like, oh, okay, best pate I've ever had. So
Yeah, awesome. So as a mechanic, and especially a person who runs his own business, always busy in a garage, how do you snack? What do you eat during your lunch breaks or breaks? Or what do your workers eat?
some days we're really, really good. We're really conservative what we have, and fruit for lunch, smokos and crackers and that.
Do you supply that?
Sometimes we try shout lunch once a week, something like that.
Okay.
Whether it's we did Subway the other week, that's a nice easy one.
Fresh bread and stuff.
Yeah, there's a sushi shop around the corner from the workshop. Little Momo's, not Momo, sorry, Triple G Sushi. A little Chinese couple run it in
Where's that?
Oh, I never tried that.
up by Mitre 10.
Yeah, I know. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
We usually don't go to this side of the city, but we should.
I like the Thai place on that. In that block as
Yes,
well.
yeah, I've only just discovered them. I sort of always walked past, never really realised it.
Yeah. So, question about your business. So, what's the most common repair that you might do? And it's a two-part question. Do you specialise, like, do you do like American cars from the 40s or vintage cars, or you know, anything like that, or just everything?
Pretty much everything. I mean, the moment the age of the vehicle was sort of seen that 09 to 2015 around there is your common era of vehicles. I mean, our most common repair would be brakes. It's, I mean, everyone's using them, they're always wearing out, etc., etc. We're trying to delve into tyres and that more, so obviously tyres again are super common. You always feel always wearing tyres. So.
Have you got a brand that you are loyal to for tyres?
Not really at the moment. We're sort of feeling the market out and seeing if there's anyone that wants to jump on board and will be their supplier. But
and what's going wrong with cars from 09 to 15?
leaks, really, water leaks, oil leaks. They're sort of getting to that
Really?
age now.
Wow.
They're just starting to have. I mean, again, your classic Toyotas are pretty reliable. You don't see much wrong. Some of your European stuff, you're seeing a bit more go wrong in that area, and it's getting a bit expensive to own. But
Do you charge people more if it's a European car?
only what the parts cost. It's same labour rate either or.
Why are they so expensive to service?
I think it's just a variety of parts. I mean, your typical Mazda might use the same parts as the Mondeos, Focuses and all that. It's all shared parts and all. Then you get to an Audi and that'll be Audi VW group parts, and they're pretty unique. There's a aftermarket support is there for them, but aftermarket know what factory costs, so they just knock a few hundred off and put it on the shelf.
Do you use a lot of diagnostics now?
Yeah, we actually had to get more tools the other day. It's constantly evolving the diagnostic side, just from simple your ECUs in the vehicle to all your forward alert cameras and all that. That's your detects people, detects other traffic, anything now. It's getting pretty advanced.
Because I was talking to someone a couple of years ago, and he explained to me for, I think it was Audi, you use the diagnostics for that, and then that automatically goes through to Frankfurt or wherever it is, and that automatically sends the part to you.
That's brilliant. I know Tesla does that too.
Tesla
Tesla can do
does
that in-house though. I don't have that system. That's probably more of a dealer-specific system, but a lot of our stuff is it'll use dealer references to start delving into the problem pretty much, and then figure it out from there.
Okay, so a lot of people already know that we have a game with work. Sometimes we play it. So when people send us a playlist, we try to guess, those who didn't invite this person try to guess what sort of personality is arriving as a guest. So do you have the same kind of a generalization about type of cars? If you know the car is coming of certain model, of certain kind of a year, do you know whom to expect?
And can you predict what's going to be on the what station it's going to be on the radio?
Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet normally. You can see the car and say, oh, that's a mum wagon, or stay at home father wagon. It's all that sort of stuff here. It's pretty generic.
Do people bring a car in like in a just filthy, disgusting state?
Every day.
And they're not ashamed of.
Phew, I'm not
Every
doing
day.
that.
You get some people will tell you, oh, I'm so sorry, the car's a mess. You'll get to the car and there might be a single chip pick on the floor and some crumbs on the seat, and it's like, that's fine. The next car you get into, it smells like an ashtray.
And it's such an interesting conversation because we've all had to do it, and it's like the dentist. We don't want to see you, but we have to, and we know that you know what you're doing, and we don't look forward to the bill, but it's essential. But like the human body, do you have a car come in and you just can't figure out what's wrong with it?
Again, it is quite often. A lot of times we see a problem that you delve into, you finally find the solution to it. You do your research after to make sure you're right, or see if anyone else had a similar problem, which is, I mean, can be Google, can be specific forums and all that. Often you're the first one to find the problem in that vehicle, and it's like,
Interesting.
You need
it's
to
very interesting.
unassemble it and then look inside and assemble
It's
it again.
amazing, like, you think of some people's jobs as being so drastically impacted by the internet. Like, your job, you would have had to go to some book or something, or talk to an old school mechanic or whatever, but now you can just go on a forum, or what do you need to do?
We still have a lot of the old books there for your mid-90s and all that, because there's not much online support for that yet. A lot of people either the information hasn't made it from the book to the web yet, so it's still in hard
Oh,
copy.
you still need them. And no one, AI cannot replace mechanic, right?
No, it is helpful. We get people diagnosing their own stuff that you can tell they've put their symptoms into AI, and they'll give you a list of what they think it could be. It's like, it's a tool.
And are they right some of the time, or all of the time?
It's pretty broad. It never gives you this is the problem. So it sort of normally glazes over the answer at some point or another. It's a good tool. It is. no point not to embrace it.
So what is the maximum people spend on repairing or servicing a car, maintaining a car?
I mean, maintenance on a run-of-the-mill Toyota and all that, you're looking at $250, $300 a year. That's just oil and filter, no special need items. I mean, I sort of tell people, look, if you budgeted $500 a year for your car, you're looking after your car, all going to plan. That's money aside for tyres, brakes, for a normal run-of-the-mill car. Once you get into the fancy vehicles, bigger wheels, faster cars and all that, generally the cost just sort of snowballs.
Would you be brave enough to say a brand or a model that you wouldn't buy?
There's a few. Your Peugeots and stuff like that tend to, not exactly bad cars, but parts and that are extremely hard to find and very little aftermarket support.
Especially so far away from Italy. France, I mean.
Sorry, yes,
France.
yeah.
I would say Captiva, I have heard, is a,
Yeah.
and also called Craptiva.
Yep.
Has some issues.
Yeah, no,
Gearbox,
they get-
transmission.
Did you
They get
own
called
one?
it-
Or
No, I just heard that around.
You know, they get called that. They're a mechanic's dream.
Yeah.
They make some money, but yeah, we don't mind looking at them because they're not special. They're very simple.
They're Kias, aren't they?
I
Branded Holden, but they're Kias,
can't remember if it was Kia based or not in those things. I know Vauxhall and all that had their hands in the similar. Their rebadges Vauxhall over in Europe and all that and everything else.
Interesting.
Wow.
The whole car market is so interesting because like Ford will have, you know, they did have a period of time when they had their one world cars, so they part shared across every model, and design share, like when they had those Mondeos with that Aston Martin grille and the Focus with the same grille, and you know that look. And then there's other companies that their cars are all really quite different from each other and probably share platforms for economics, but the outside is quite different looking.
Yeah, you sort of get some brands will run a car that they might have an SUV, a coupe, sort of coupe's town car and all that. It all share the same floor plan, share the same basics, sort of running gear and all that. But then they'll throw out a special vehicle that then is completely off the table. Everything's unique on it. You can see why they run a similar vehicle through the plans, is it makes it cheap. They're making one set of suspension, one set of brakes, one set of anything really in the drivetrain.
And you know, love cars. I'm watching YouTube clips about cars, and most of the car is made by robots now in almost every case.
Yeah, it's pretty much assembly line. Sorry, name escapes me. Ford invented it. Ford invented the assembly line with man,
But
and
I think
then
it's much better because there is no human mistake.
robots still make mistakes. So
Really?
from
I
back
believe
in,
in robots. I love robots.
yeah, they still make mistakes. When we're seeing stuff, manufacturing errors come out in cars,
Really.
and there's still normally a human eye somewhere along the line to run over it. But again, stuff gets missed, and anything can happen.
No
Yeah.
steering wheel.
I think when I bought my car, it had a window that was not quite. What's the word when you? I can't remember the word when you fix the window, not alignment, but when you put the four buttons up together, one window would sort of lag behind.
Oh,
So they, the tech came out and said, "Oh, it's a manufacturing error." So you're right, it does happen.
yeah,
Fixable, thank goodness. But
yeah.
Oh my gosh, you worry about the speed of the window of coming out. This is the first world problems.
it just annoyed me that it was new and it didn't work properly. Yeah.
Awesome. I think it's a perfect time to listen to the third song, which is In the Summertime by, who is this by?
Thirsty Moon. Now I'm just trying to place your age. So, did you have Mr. Watts for Gateway?
Oh, Mr. Watts, not for Gateway. I never did Gateway.
Oh, that's
No, I'd actually left school before Gateway, but I remember Mr. Watts at school.
All right,
He's
still
old,
there.
you see, he's
Still
old.
Yeah.
Who else did you have?
Ooh, principal was minimum at the time,
yeah.
or at the end of his principal. I don't remember much of high school really. It was just sort of I was there to get it done, and then
So, what age are you? Because you might know myself.
27.
Thomas Ford. He's 2 years younger than you.
People usually know people who are older than them, but don't know
Donnelly,
young,
yeah,
young,
true.
young.
Oh, yeah, I
Donnelly
was
has-
Donnelly as well, but
No,
I don't think-
so.
yeah, it was nearly 10 years for me now.
Yeah.
Feels like
So,
people.
did you have Verich at all?
I don't think so.
Miniman's last year.
No.
He's dead, you know.
Oh,
He, because you know he had breast cancer because he told the whole school that.
Yeah.
And then after he left.
A man?
Yep,
Yeah.
5% of breast cancer men. He got Parkinson's.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah,
That was
poor
pretty
guy.
sad. Yeah, that was.
And then he got hit by a car in China and put into a wheelchair. So he spent the rest of his life in a wheelchair with Parkinson's. Hell of a nice guy.
Yeah.
I saw him about 2 years ago, and he had a voice thing to speak with. It's like, work, work, I was like, what the heck is that?
We're still recording work, remember that?
Oh no, it's all right. That's just how it was. And I went over and we had a really nice catch up. And then he died a few months ago this year. Yeah. Lovely man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're coming to the end of our show. So if there is something that any charity you're involved, anything happening, any specific discounts or something that you would like to announce, it will be a good time before we wrap up.
Do you take Gateway students?
Yes,
Yeah.
we've got a. We've been in a gateway this year. We've got a lot of placement kids who come
Oh,
from
yeah.
WIT.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So we'll do 3 days at there and then do either a day or two under us and
Oh, cool.
just float around, clean up if they want to, and
Yeah.
it's always good. I mean, I did it through school and WIT, so it's always happy to support.
Yeah.
I'll ask you to come at spare time and maybe record some ads for us with your voice, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And I'll introduce you to Kiri. That'll be good. Yeah. And I'll also, if you don't mind, and I'll talk to my other mates at the most of them, we might put Luke on some discounted advertising because
Yeah.
he's my mate.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to be quite honest, I would not have thought of coming to your business for a waff, but
Yeah.
But
that
now
I've
you do.
met you, and if you advertise, I definitely would.
Yeah.
And I would make sure that my wife continues to bring the Jazz. By the way, the Jazz, what a spectacular car that is. It has not cost us a cent.
Good little
Not a
cars.
cent.
Just the transmissions and those you gotta watch.
Sure.
That's the only thing you're watching them.
Is it Suzuki?
Honda.
Honda.
Honda. Okay.
So we've had tyres, obviously, batteries. I think a couple of bulbs. The headlights seem to go on them.
Yep.
But even I can fix them.
Yeah.
I literally cannot think of anything else that's gone wrong with that car.
As from our side of those, I can't think of the only ones we've had problems with is the occasional transmission, and that's
Fixable, like fans
fixable.
or-
It's sort of
To a point.
economical wise, whether it's worth doing or not. But
Right.
yeah.
You guys didn't need me.
I'll sell it to my son.
Welcome back to Taranaki Foodies on the Most FM, the tastiest food show on 100.4 FM. We were here for a treat. Well, first of all, I would like to announce that our sponsor, Salt Restaurant on the Millennium Hotels, have a special winter menu, and you have to try it. It's amazing. And also, they're participating in the Festival Taranaki, and please go and attend the 2 events. Now it will be only one because another one is sold out. And also we had an amazing guest in the studio, Luke Etheridge, the owner of Total Auto, which is the former Hazif Motors on the crossroads of Devon and Dawson Street.
That's the one.
And Luke just chatted with Warwick all the time. Those guys didn't need me today. So Luke, would you like to tell us something before we sign off?
Just thank you for having me so much. It's been enjoyable.
Okay.
Have a yarn and all that. I guess the only special mention I would have would be to the Special Kids Extravaganza. We were sponsors in the last one that's just been a couple of weekends ago. Awesome charity, awesome people. Couldn't help it.
Such a great heart as well. Oh my gosh, and they're doing so many good things in the community and taking care of the cars and so much knowledge. Thank you very much for coming, bringing some of this amazing pate. And yeah, see you around.
Thank you.
I supply the girls for that event, and